Hey you guys, today I want to show you how to make a little steampunk dragon holding onto a vial that is filled with little gears. So I've already prepared that. I got the gears from Green Stuff World. I'm going to link their Etsy shop in the description box below. So I picked the smallest ones that I could find and put them in this jar and glued the lid on. So let's start by making the head. Make a teardrop shape, and I'm going to speed up the video, so this whole thing took me about an hour and a half, just so you know. So after you made the teardrop shape, flatten the head on one side, so to say, and like push in the snout a little bit so it doesn't look as pointy. Then take a larger ball tool and make indents for the eyes, so the eye sockets. I'm trying to give them kind of an almond shape here, reshaping the snout. I've never made a dragon before. Then take a needle tool or a semi-pointy ball tool and make indents for the nostrils. And now we are ready to make the body. So take another piece of black clay and condition it. And starting from a ball, roll this into a very long cylinder shape. So it's like making an obese snake. And then go ahead and wrap that around the little vial. And here I'm just checking if the measurements are correct. So looks pretty good to me. So let's turn to making the eyes. You can also just take 2 tiny balls of clay. I just cut them from a snake so they would be even. And roll a ball and then place that into the sockets. Make 2 of them. And then get out your blade and cut open the mouth. If you want your dragon to have an open mouth, I just think he looks more dangerous this way. That's why I cut open his mouth. I'm going to add in teeth later. So then get out a piece of wire. This step is totally optional, but I just think it's more secure this way. Stick one end into the body and then apply the head. I was just afraid that the head would fall off. You could also use TLS. Again, this is totally optional. So yeah, and then I'm slightly wrapping the head around the vial. And then I'm taking a small snake of black clay to have something that I can smooth out so the part, his neck doesn't look like it's non-existent, you know. Okay, so then I have this really cool tool here, and I'm going to use that for texturing the scales onto the dragon's body. So start at the very end of the tail, and then work your way up. So this tool makes triangular indents. I know you can't really see it because I'm using black clay, so I apologize for that. But it made a really cool pattern. I really love that tool. I also got this, it came in a set of, I don't know, 12 tools or something, and I also got it at Green Stuff World of Etsy. They have their own website, so I'm going to link that in the description box as well. So for those of you who live in Europe, it's probably cheaper to order off their website because they are stationed in Spain. So also go ahead and texture the head. And don't forget to texture underneath his jaw. So that's it. You can see the scale pattern. It looks so cool. I don't know. I really like this pattern. So let's turn to making the limbs. So it's more of a lizard that I'm making. It's not so much a dragon, so I'm not going to add any wings or anything. So yeah, start by rolling out 2 balls. And these are going to be the hind legs. And then just press them onto the glass. And you do not have to worry about these falling off because glass and polymer clay bonds fairly well. So yeah, then roll out a snake that is cylinder shaped on both ends, cut it in half, and there you have the lower part of the legs. And then it's just a lot of smoothing. I'm using different tools to do that. If you've seen my haul video from Green Stuff World, you can check out which tools I've been using. So there's this pointy silicone brush, and also so this one, I cannot describe the shape of this. So it has a half circle cut out from it, so that's why I can like smooth out round shapes, and it's really cool. I love this tool. And yeah, just smooth everything together, make it look neat. And here I'm making the paws. Sorry, it's just so funny, I had to include this. So yeah, just roll 4 balls, and then and for the 4 arms, so to say, again I'm taking 2 cylinder shapes, and it's always better to cut them off at an angle because it's easier to attach them to the body that way. And again, just smooth everything out, make it look neat. I tried to give him an elbows. Make sure that it is like securely attached to the body. And then at the front paws, I used some TLS on the cork because I wasn't sure if it's gonna stick otherwise. And again, just smooth it out. Then take your blade and cut out the claws. And here is the little guy so far. Also texture the limbs, of course. Then I'm just placing it onto a silicone mold so that the shape won't get distorted. So let's turn to making the spikes. I rolled out a snake, flattened this, and then cut them at an angle like this, and then go back and cut them like this, again at an angle. And that way you have lots and lots of triangles that you can use to make the spikes. So take a triangle and put it flat down on the surface that you're working on, so on the dragon's back. Smooth it out a little bit and then make it stand up. Also smooth down the sides a little bit. Again, put it flat down, smooth the base onto the dragon's back, and smooth it down the sides a little bit. And that way they are attached perfectly well. And I alternated the sides. So first I laid it flat down, facing downward, and then I laid it the next spike flat down facing upward. So yeah. I added a row of 2 spikes, or I added 2 rows of spikes to the head. Then I'm taking a thin snake for the gums, so to say, for the teeth. And it looks really weird now, like he's, I don't know, so ancient that all his teeth fell out. But we're going to texture in the teeth in a second. So first I just pushed it into the dragon's mouth, just to attach the 2 pieces together, and then I smoothed it out again, like so. And make sure that the mouth stays open, otherwise you won't be able to see the teeth. Then get out your blade and cut the little snakes. And first I just cut them like straight up, perpendicular to the other surface, and then go in between the spaces and wiggle your blade, and that way you'll end up with spiky teeth. And it's just so small that like you won't notice if the teeth are not perfectly like spiky. Okay.
So welcome back, guys. I went ahead and already colored the little dragon. For that I used glaze mixed with Pearl X powders, and it was a gradient of 4 or 5 colors, as you can see here. So I started with a very light gold, I think it's called Aztec Gold. And then I gradually went darker. The camera is really tired because it's like, oh, it's past midnight, whatever. So there's the gradient, and then I used, I think this is called spring green, again mixed with glaze to color the little spikes on its back. I went ahead and already applied a wash of black paint, I don't know if you can tell, and the only things that I still need to be doing are coloring the teeth white again, and also the eyes are not visible anymore, so I'm gonna have to color in those too. So I took some white acrylic paint, which I have here. Let's move these aside. And then I've got this new brush. I've never used it before, so we'll see if this goes well. Okay, don't put away the white too far yet, because you might want to add a little lighting effects on the eyes. So I'm just coloring those black again. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo this eye, but anyways, you get the idea. That was the whole dragon, and I'm gonna show you in a sec how it looks like attached to the necklace that I made for my husband. So here is the finished necklace, and I keep it on this candle holder thingy. So let me put it on the table for you. This is just so you can see what it looks like hanging on a neck, and there's the little dragon. So here is the whole necklace. It's kind of hard to put it on the table so that you can see everything. So I got all the charms from Green Stuff World and Yakutum on Etsy. So the clock parts that you can see everywhere and the keys and stuff, they are from Green Stuff World, and the other stuff, like the rings and also the stars and the leaf shapes, they are from Yakutum. I do not know where I got the chain. It might have been Handmade World 88, but I don't know. I will link all the shops down below. And here is the little dragon, filmed in daylight. I'm really sorry that the video or the tutorial was so dark, but it was at night. But I wanted to show you how I made this. So here you can see the green spikes and the color gradient. And yeah, I'm really proud of this because it's my first dragon ever. So I also made a steampunk necklace for me, but there's only one polymer clay part in it, so I didn't film a tutorial on it. But I based it off of another tutorial here on YouTube, which I'm going to link down in the description box. So yeah, let's look at my necklace. So this is the necklace for my husband here. So here is my necklace. I made the statement necklace, and the only polymer clay part in here is the central clock, so the very huge one, because I didn't have a large clock, so I made this from clay, from black clay, and I used the same technique with the Pearl X pigment powders and glaze to give it the shine, and then I applied a wash of black paint. And I got all the parts off of Etsy, so there's 3 main parts here in the center, and some dangly stuff, so clock parts, keys. I love this one. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at this detail. Okay, sorry. And then I attached some random animals. And then I found this really cool pocket watch, and I think this is by Eric for I don't know. I'm going to link it in the description box. And it has a compass on the front and a floral design in the back, and it's just so pretty. And it snaps open like so, and that's the inside. So that's really cool, and everyone was like really impressed with this necklace. And yeah, so I'm going to put some photos of our outfits together at the end of this video. So that is it for the tutorial. So yeah, if you want to see me wear this stuff, and also my husband and the full costume, stay tuned for another minute or so.
So here is us wearing the outfits. And here you can see how the necklaces looked on us. And also my makeup. And yeah, I hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what else you would like me to make, or yeah, just what you thought about the dragon and the steampunk outfits and stuff. So I hope to see you next time, and I hope you subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye!